just to set the ground in this episode today, like if someone's new to ayahuasca, like what are the few things they should know and how should they approach it before we go deeper into your journey here and what are the gifts you're bringing out of 20 years of this stewardship?
Fundamentally, ayahuasca is an unbelievably potent plant medicine. And it's really simple in terms of the technology with the plants. It's a tea. You make it by boiling plants together. But what comes out of it is this incredibly strong purgative that has both psychiatric qualities to it and psychological qualities to it. And they really merge together in the experience. There isn't a culture in the Amazon that uses ayahuasca recreationally. So it doesn't fit within the concepts or the bucket of a recreational drug. It's managed entirely as a plant medicine, and it's administered by people who train extensively to be able to wield it and utilize it with precision. So it's very different to, the Western psychedelic culture in the idea of, take this for a trip, maybe have an exploration, et cetera. In the Amazon, it's used really to heal mental and emotional traumas, physical traumas, and all different kinds of psychological or psychiatric illness that can come up during somebody's life. What I found really interesting when I first got into the Amazon was that they didn't have language. They literally didn't have vocabulary in their spoken language for anxiety or depression or PTSD or these kind of traumas that are so powerful in today's Western culture. And when I started to dig into that and I wanted to know why, and I got, a little bit more inquisitive about it, I realized that's because they intervene with ayahuasca before these illnesses become pronounced. And so right after illness or right after trauma or right after tragedy, they intervene with these plants and they go into a very neuroplastic event where you can really change the way the brain functions in a very positive way. And it's fundamentally, part the pharmacology, the molecules that are inside ayahuasca. And then it's also the journey that it takes you on. And there's something very pronounced and special about the healing journeys in this moment that can culminate in a recognition that you've been healed. And so if you've had that moment of recognition where you say, wow, I'm healed, that stays with you. And it's very lucid. It's not like being drunk. So it's you know in your soul, in your heart, that this healing has taken place. And so then when you come out of the journey, you can remember that and you can say, I have been healed. This is how it happened. And you can recount the tale. And it's just, very, very potent expression of plant medicine. For people who were just born to pharmacies and hospitals and things like that, we have to expand our idea of history a little bit more to think that the plant medicines have been part of our history for a very long time. So 10,000 years ago, there weren't pharmacies, there were plants, and plant medicine was being used to heal literally everybody. Wind forward 10,000 years later, it's now mostly pharmaceuticals, and we're seeing Western science now branch into plant medicines and really study them as they're trying to, gain better understanding around psychological illness and what to do about it.